Hello everybody, back with the Sunday edition of JBT action here at Riverside Lanes, bowling on the Route 66 oil pattern. We're shooting both scratch and handicap title matches right now. These are your handicap finalists. On the right lane, tournament leader Kevin Finkler, who's had a very nice day, puts together a double here. This is fourth frame action. And Kristen lead with the spare. Both bowlers have one open in 4 frames, and the handicap difference is 26. Kristen must beat Kevin by 27 pins in order to claim the title. And in the scratch division, we see Mark Myers and Jakob Butturff going at it. Jakob, of course, going for the doubleheader sweep on the weekend. Going against tournament leader Mark Myers, a powerful two-hander from California. As I said, fourth frame action. Myers working on a double here. Messenger, wow, goes right behind it. You see the powerful ball of Myers. Myers just threw together a 289 game in the last game of semis to grab the top spot in our drop, I believe it was high game, drop your high game format. So bowlers throughout qualifying bowled their customary 5 games, and then their highest game was dropped, so it rewarded consistency. Pretty tricky Route 66 pattern. Pretty high volume bowling center. If you watched the video from yesterday's action, we're bowling on the same pair of lanes, 31, 32. And it gets pretty tricky once you get down lane. Give you a better look here at Kristen Lee, who goes with a bit of a backup ball, throwing the goes in front of us there, leaves a 10 pin on a pretty good shot. Kevin on the left lane with the frantic. Very good shot right there. 3-bagger for Kevin, and he's getting 27 pins, so 3-bagger early in the match is huge for his title chances. I'm not sure he's won a title here, so I think he's looking for his first title. And Kristen has been with us for a while now. I'm not quite sure how many titles she has, so I'll have to have the stats department get on it. But there's the familiar form of Jakob Butturff, leaving another 7 pin there. If you watched the video from yesterday, he had trouble getting the 7 pin out on this pair of lanes as well. Going with the reactive ball today, as you've probably seen in many videos. He's accustomed to throwing the urethane in the plastic. Here comes Mark on the right lane, pretty good shot. And wow, whoa, late roll of the bucket. He's pumped up about it. These two have bowled in a lot of pretty big matches over the years. I know the past couple of years for sure, as Jacob's really come on and taken the tour by storm. I know everybody sets out to beat the best, and he's definitely one of the best that this tour has to offer. So if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Jakob covers that 7 pin, and scratch division match, Mark has a 13 pin lead after 5 frames. Kevin steps up, working on a 3-bagger. Throwing the storm frantic. Looks like that one's going Brooklyn. Can't shake that 5 pin out of there, but leaves a makeable spare. Stays out of trouble. Kristen on the left lane. Very good shot right there. After that 10 pin on the right lane, she needed that one to climb back in the match, as she currently trails by 20 pin scratch plus the 27 that she's got to beat it by. So she's created almost a 50 pin deficit here. Kevin spares up the 5 pin in the 6th frame. 50 pin lead for Kevin as we move into the 7th frame of the handicap match. Jakob here trails by 13 in the 6th frame. Needs a push. Oh, that ball looked a little right off his hand. Fortunate to leave only a 4-7. Myers working on a strike here. Could increase his lead to 25 if he gets it. So left a... can't remember what he left last time on this lane, but very good shot. I'm gonna move to a better vantage point back here. Sorry, dude. go right behind you. Jakob covers up the 4-7. Sorry, man. I should have stayed back here to begin with.
That's probably going to be a nice
So Myers with the double takes a 25-pin lead going into the 7th frame. Kristen steps up, working on a strike. I really would like to see this one. Looks pretty good. Oh, 7-pin. Already down by 50 pins. Doesn't help if you can't carry, and definitely doesn't help when your opponent is throwing the ball as well as Kevin is. Kevin gets 53 pins of handicap, and he's currently on pace to shoot 200 scratch, so he'd be in contention in our scratch match right now. So that kind of gives you an idea of how well Kevin's bowled today, and he is the tournament leader. You see him playing the air guitar right here. Jakob needs it right now. Looks like another 7-pin. Wow. Kind of tough with all these bowlers going in and out to get clear shots of every shot, but Jacob's ball just doesn't seem to be finishing in the pocket. I know he's throwing a little bit stronger ball in the right lane. He might think about switching that ball in the left lane, but he has been throwing 2 balls all day, so. Oh wow, another good shot by Myers. Gives him a 3-bagger and a 35-pin lead, so. Jakob is definitely got some work to do here, but if there's anyone out here that can put it together, it's him, so. Not too happy about that 7-pin. Finkler here working on a strike in the 8th frame. Got a, looks like about a 60-pin lead, so if he stays clean, he should be our winner. Kristen needs them all at this point, so shown some pretty good shots, just kind of had some bad luck with carry. It looks like another good shot, and it's in there for the strike. So Kristen not going away easily. Here goes Kevin. You could hear the spectators saying that's out, and on this long pattern, even though it is broken down, if you get it outside that rangefinder down lane, it's probably not going to make it back to the pocket, but once again leaves a makeable spare, staying out of trouble, and when you have the lead, that's what you want to do. See if you can spare it up. And he misses it. Obviously, you don't like to have open frames late in the game, but he did have a very big lead. Seems to keep his composure pretty well. Handles that open frame well for a first-time finalist, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but another good shot by Myers leaves a 2-pin. Mark in the past, I've bowled a number of team tournaments, doubles tournaments with Mark, and he does tend to get fast at times, but again, that's a very good shot, and especially on these touchy lanes, you'll take a 2-pin, but with his speed and his rev rate, sometimes he pays maximum penalty for speed misses, and Jakob comes up on the right lane and gets the strike that he desperately needed. So he's down by, looks like 35 pins here going into the 9th frame. So Jakob can throw the last 4, 9th and 10th for a 212, and Mark is currently pacing at a 217 pace. So Jakob needs them all, and he needs some help from Mark. Kristen needs even more help. Shot looked right off her hand and leaves a 4-pin. Fortunate there, but I think the story of the day is all about this man here, Kevin Finkler. Another good shot. Wow. You can hear his cheering section right here. So that's his baby. There's Mom right there. Pumped up. As she deserves to be. He's throwing the ball very good. Does he doesn't have any titles, does he?
One. He won in November.
He does have one title in November. Excuse me. I've been off the tour a little too long, so I'm missing some of the titles here. So Kevin, I apologize. Family, I apologize. Jakob leaves another 7-pin there, and come back for part 2 and the conclusion of these matches.